Hey, what's up everyone? This is Eli from Checkit.com here with an After Effects tutorial on everyone's second favorite day of the week, Effects Friday. And guess what? Today is an awesome tutorial, and this is what we're doing right here. If you didn't see it in the intro for some strange reason. It's actually really cool. It's completely made within After Effects, no third-party plugins except for that flare. But you don't even need the flare for this effect. It just looks awesome. But anyway, I'm going to be including the Elegant Light Streaks friggin' project file if you want to download it. It's all for free at Checkit.com, so go download it right now or I'm going to be so mad. I swear I'm going to be so mad. Okay, I'm not mad, but if you want, you can give this video a like and I'd be very happy because likes help us out a lot. Also, don't forget to leave a comment because I'm leaving all of my favorite comments at the end of the video, so yeah, stay tuned for that as well. So anyway, let's open up After Effects and get right to the tutorial. So on this left side, you'll see that we have this blank canvas area. And if you go down to this little button down here, we can create a new composition. And I'm just going to make mine 10 seconds, 30 frames per second, full 1080p, that's 1920 by 1080. That is full HD, so sexy. And Checkit doesn't play around, so that's why I'm using those settings. Hit OK, and right away, we're going to get right to it. So let's right-click, go New, Solid, and let's just call this BG for background. So there's two backgrounds that I included in the actual thing that I'm giving you, but I guess I'll just use the second one that I didn't show in the intro. So let's go to a ramp, click and drag it onto BG. And now let's just make a really simple ramp. Let's do kind of a lighter dark gray, and then go down to a darker dark gray, and we'll go to a radial ramp. Amp up, let's just type in 300 for the scatter, so we get rid of all that nasty banding. And let's actually make it a little darker because we like them dark. Am I right, ladies? Oh, stupid joke. Okay, anyway, drag it down. Oh, that sounded gay on my part, too. Not that I have anything about gay. I'm not gay. I have a girlfriend. Anyway, getting back to the top. I get so distracted. Okay, let's right-click, go New. This next part's very important. Go New, Null Object. And we're going to use a null object to control our light streaks because when, when we cross that bridge, I'll tell you. But you're going to want to create a new null, and we're going to hit Y, of course. And we're just going to put the point, click and drag it down to the middle. Okay, so now let's go back to our regular tool, right click again, go New, Solid, and name this Particles. Actually just Particle. Okay, so you can either go over here and type in Particle, but I'm going to go up to here. Oh, you have to select Particle first. Go up to Effect, Simulation, CC Particle Systems 2. This comes with After Effects, and that's why this tutorial is so powerful, you guys. This is all created within After Effects. So cool. Okay, so follow these next steps very carefully. Drop down the producer. We're just going to do a radius of 0.3, a radius of 0.2 for the Y. Oh, and that 0.3 was for the X, by the way. I don't know if I have to point that out. But anyway, drop down the physics, and we're going to go to Direction Normalized. And then we're going to go down to velocity. We're going to go 0 for the, wow, that was a tongue twister. 0 for velocity. Say that 5 times fast. Gravity, we're going to put down to 0.3. Direction, we're just going to be safe and put it down to 0. Extra, we're going to go 0.1. And we're going to drop down the particle layer. And we're going to keep it on line. You guys can play around with that, but what I found is that line is probably the best. And for the max opacity, let's just bring it down to 11. 11. That's my lucky number. That's Larry Fitzgerald's number. I don't know if you guys watch football, but Larry Fitzgerald's awesome. Okay, anyway, now for the birth color, and I guess this part's up to you. I'm going to make mine white because we like them white, right, ladies? Stupid joke again. Okay, so then I'm going to make this next one kind of a manila freaking yellowish. Actually, more yellowish. Yeah, cool. And I'm just going to keep the transfer mode at composite. Some people like add. I like composite. Okay, so here's where things get very strange. For the position, we're going to Alt-click the position. Then we're going to go down to the null object and hit P to bring up its position. And now you're going to see in the producer settings with position, you're going to see this little pick whip. we're going to pick whip the particle system's position into the null object's position. Okay? And what that does when you click off of it, it puts the particles right with the null object. See, watch. Now, if I grab the null object and drag, boom, the particles follow it. Very cool for what we are going to want to do, and I'll explain it when we cross that bridge again, sorry. But now what we're going to do is we're going to alt-click on the positions keyframe stopwatch thing. We're going to type in wiggle. Well, not quiggle. Sounds like a Pokemon. Go, quibble, vine whip. Okay, so we're going to do 1,600. And what this is going to do is it's just going to add motion to the null object, just random motion, and just send this thing all over the place like a Disney star at the beginning of all the Disney movies. But yeah, this is a cool tutorial. It's not Disney. Actually, Disney is cool. Shut up. Hate you. No, I really do love you guys. Okay, anyway, look how cool that is. It's just dancing around with little to no effort as long as you know what you're doing. Okay, so now what we're going to want to do is just pretty this thing up a little bit. I mean, it's cool and everything, but let's add a glow to it. Let's go over to glow, type in glow in the effects and presets. Go find it. There's stylized glow. I'm just going to double click it because I'm lazy. And that just kind of fattens it up a little bit. You know we like them fat, right, ladies? Wow, that's 3. That's a 3 zinger on the same stupid joke. So I guess you guys can mess with the glow settings if you want. I actually like how the glow looks just normally, so I'm going to keep it right there. So now what are we going to do to kind of make this thing more interesting? Well, I'll tell you, random person, I don't know. Let's hit Control. Well, okay, first select particle. Then we're going to hit Control D twice to duplicate it twice. And now it kind of changes it up, but now we're finally crossing that bridge. Now, why would I do this? Why would I create a null object and not just duplicate it 3 times? Well, if you noticed, it changed the position at the beginning of each duplicate. But since they're all parented to the null object's position, they're all still located right on that center dot, no matter what. But if I was to duplicate each one without having them locked up to this null object, they would all just be dancing around the screen like crazy. That might be the effect you're going for, but that's not what I showed you at the beginning. So, and actually, I just saw the stopwatch. It kind of scares me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Control S. I'm actually just going to save this quick. We're going to go to desktop. Let's just call this Elegant Streaks. Yo. Enter. Okay, so now if this crashes, we're safe. I forgot to tell you guys that. I never save on screen because normally it doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to tell you guys, always save. Okay, so I just kind of explained that to you. Now, here's what we're going to do to kind of give it more depth. Let's hit P for position. Let's just drop and put this one up and move it over a little bit. We'll go to this one, P for position. We'll bring it. Whoa, what was that? That was like a freaking fireworks. People are going crazy. Goodness gracious. Drop it down a little bit. Okay, so I just spread these out a little bit. You see that? They're all next to each other now, but they look cool. And now, what I'm going to want to do is maybe change the gravity on one of them. So let's go to the middle one, and let's go to the physics, and let's just go down to, let's go 0.2 gravity. Nah, let's go down. Let's go 0.4 gravity. Yeah, that's much better. So now if we hit 0, you get a much more interesting look. And I mean, it's you know, it's doing its thing. Since this is full 1080p, it's kind of strenuous on the computer, but yeah, it's cool though, right? I wasn't lying when I said that Check It doesn't play around, okay? So that's good enough, so you guys can just kind of see it. I'm gonna bring this back here, hit 0 again, and hit 0 so you guys can see. And check that out, guys. Look how interesting that is. It's so sexy. So I guess the last thing I got to show you is parenting up that, what's it called? The flare. So let's right click, go new, solid once again. Let's just call this flare. Let's go over to here. And I mean, you can either go here and type in flare, or you can go up to here, go effect, video copilot, optical flares. This step is not necessary. You guys saw how cool it looked already. But since I did it in the intro, I'll show you guys how I did it. So for this, the position XY, we're going to hit Alt, do the stopwatch, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go down to the null object. We're going to hit P for position, and then go up and just pick whip the position. Go down and parent it to that same null object. And now we can make this a little more sexy. Let's do on transparent. If you don't have the blending modes, let's hit F4 and they'll be there. And let's do a nice screen. And now let's go up to the options and pick something that we like. Let's just go here. What should we grab? So many cool ones. Let's do Organica. Okay. And then you can, hit Alt, do another stopwatch on here. Let's go wiggle for the brightness. Let's do a nice 5,15 brightness. And then let's go over to, where is it? The flicker. Just do a little bit of flicker, like 8. And that, okay. Now let's actually, the brightness is a lot. Let's go to brightness and actually do like 310. Go up to here. Starts there. Now let's drop her. Let's drop her down a little bit. It's kind of intense. You don't want it too much. There we go. Hit 0 and let's see what we just did. Ooh, cool. And with that, guys, I just showed you guys the basics on how I created that intro. If you don't like this one as much, I'm sorry. I'll include the one that I did in the intro. It has both of these backgrounds. It has everything. If you guys are too lazy to make this yourself, you can go download it at ChaChaCheckIt.com. Or if you just want to see my work, just go to ChaChaCheckIt.com. Do it. I'll love you forever. And also, leave a comment because I'm definitely going to be putting all my favorite comments at the end of the video. So be sure to check that out. And I'm going to hit 0 and yeah, look at how awesome that is. Very elegant and I'm very proud. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's some big fireworks going on. It's not 4th of July or anything. I don't even know why there's fireworks. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It's always a pleasure. And I guess I will see you next Friday for Effects Friday. So, thanks so much for watching. Peace!